I've played over 100 hours of Civilization V and its expansions. Now for some people, this may not seem like a lot, but the only other games that have come even close or gone over that time period are World of Warcraft and Diablo 3. I just can't play games for that long unless they really grab me. The reason I mention this is to explain how I'm approaching the release of Civilization VI. I'm familiar with a lot of the quirks and nuances that lead to any number of victories with Civ 5, and one concern in moving to the next installment of the game is how different it is and would my knowledge be useful. Will my time with Civ 5 enhance my Civ 6 playing experience or will it hinder it? I've played 6.5 hours of Civ 6, and so far I would have to say that my knowledge of Civ 5 has been a hindrance. On the surface, things look quite similar. Same hex-based movement, same basic Civ gameplay, but a lot of the changes are far from superficial. The only real superficial change is the art style, which I am a fan of, and I do have to mention the music is fantastic. Every other change is deep and structural. For instance, there is no longer global happiness. To keep your citizens happy, each city has an amenity score that can be increased through certain buildings, luxuries, and policies. Similar to this system, you now need adequate housing for your population, and the improvements you can build on tiles facilitate this. Oh, and the builders, the unit that replaces the worker, only has 3 uses before you have to build a new one. Other civs now have agendas, one that is open to you upon first meeting them, and another you will have to ferret out with your spy network once you hit mid-game. I should mention that in my time playing, I never left early game. The way I play is a desire to start things off on the right foot, so I usually play up to 100 turns and start over with the knowledge I've gained from that play. Only right at the end did I start off the game in such a way that I felt I was able to keep playing. Oh, I'll also mention that the game is a lot slower than Civ 5. Particularly since I'm learning the game, it seems too much time is spent waiting for things to happen. One solution is to play with quick or online turns, but I imagine once I know the game a lot better, I'll be able to plan ahead and the waiting won't be an issue. Although in Civ 5, I usually played with quick turns as well. Basically, what this all boils down to is that I have to take Civ 6 on its own merits. There has been some frustration learning the game as it looks the same but plays so differently. As I've learned more about how it does work, the more excited and interested I've become in it. I love that with the agendas of other civs, it's now impossible to avoid hostilities without severely hampering your own growth. But at least you know the reasons, or some of the reasons. It creates a stronger emotional connection between leaders. For instance, I never want to share a map with China, who gets stroppy if you build a single wonder. Same with Germany and their desire to covet all the city-states. I was initially sad at the lack of advisor suggestions on the tech tree, but it can't be too easy to rely on those, so in the long run it will force learning the ins and outs of the tech tree quicker. Oh, and turning civics into its own tech tree to slot cards that give bonuses into different government layouts? Inspired. Now I just have to find a way to play more Civ 6 as I record my game footage for all my future videos. Maybe I should take the weekends off.